which loan one language kajwit kay police call togoben elo kukwat call togoben in a leng kia war kuyen elon one bi nang kajwaj tanin kuyen ele bi nang kajwit kache ko je ke kwan okunum dun yi na which loan one language kajwaj marot okunum police Western Australia yi chipol akuma gen WA Perth.
Welcome to Geodrill, the hallmark of safety first and eco-friendly drilling in West, East and Southern Africa. Established in 1998, the company operates in Ghana, Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire and Mali in West Africa. With state-of-the-art equipment, training and cutting-edge technology, Geodrill has become the vanguard of drilling on the African continent. With a track record of 2 decades of professionalism, dedication and commitment, Geodrill continues to lead the drilling industry, meeting the highest industry safety standards with an environmentally friendly drilling philosophy. Geodrill, your preferred drilling partner in Africa.
And welcome to Olympic Kingsway. It is the final of the Perth African Nations Cup 2022 as the referees lead the players out into the sunshine. And it's been a very warm afternoon here, and I have to say in a few of the games tempers have become a little bit frayed, but today we're hoping that it will be just the football that is sizzling in this next 90 minutes. The final will see South Sudan taking on Djibouti. And this should be an absolute cracker of a game. I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to sharing all of the action with you as Achol Madong, the president of the Perth African Nations Sporting Association, leads all the VIPs out to meet the players. And once again, they've been so fortunate to have so many dignitaries from the police, from politics, and local government here attending this event, and it is a credit to the work that the staff at the Perth African Nations Sporting Association do, and a lot of the staff are of course volunteers. Coming into this game, South Sudan were in Pool A and they won all of their matches there, did not concede a goal, and then in their quarter-final they conceded their first goal against Sudan. And then we're given a little bit of a scare in their semi-final against Algeria, where a lot of people expected them to cruise to victory there, but they only managed to achieve a 5-3 victory. But it was a victory nonetheless, and that is why they are here playing today, defending their title from 2021. Their opponents, well, Djibouti were in Pool D. They won their opening game against Cape Verde, and then they won against Chad but drew against Zimbabwe, but they did finish top of their pool, and then they had a really tough path to the final. Took on Nigeria in the quarterfinals and got a 3-2 victory then, and then in their semi-final they played Liberia, who many people expected to be playing in this game, and they came up with a 3-2 victory there, and Liberia of course managing to win the bronze medal today. So this will be a fiercely contested game, you feel, and certainly should be an entertaining one. Just before we get on to the national anthems, I'd just like to acknowledge Lifespan Consultants, a 3-generation family business, life insurance and financial planning. They're based in Wembley on Flynn Street, and their number is 63238691. Also Geodrill, building relationships between Ghana and Australia, long-term partner of the Perth African Nations Cup and the preferred drilling partner in Africa. And we are going to have the national anthems now. And the first national anthem, I think, is Djibouti. And now we will have the national anthem of South Sudan. So the national anthem's completed. Now it's just the handshakes between the two teams, the obligatory photographs, and then we can get proceedings underway. Now this should be an absolute cracker of a match. They always are. Great atmosphere, although I have to say I don't think the crowd is quite as big as it has been in recent years. But no doubt there will be more people coming into the venue. We're certainly chock-a-block in the stand that we're in. There's not a spare seat, and even any other space is being taken up as well. So much so we've had to move our effects mic and all our gear as well, just to make sure that we can bring you the best quality. So the two captains about to toss the coin. Ali Mohammed is the captain of Djibouti, and the captain of South Sudan. He's wearing the number 10, but again, I've been given a team sheet with no number 10 on it. So usually it's Friday Zico, but I'm not sure that that is Friday Zico. Now that's a little bit frustrating. So both teams again just having their photographs taken. And then the match can get out of the way. Already the crowd beginning to take up good vantage points all around the outside of Olympic Kingsway's ground. And I expect by the end of the game there will not be a single piece of fence that doesn't have someone standing behind it. Well, still, the fans still piling into the stadium at the moment. Well, long huddle going for both teams. No, back that way. So Sudan in the dark blue and Djibouti in the light blue. South Sudan, I should say, rather than Sudan. The Bright Stars, as they're known, the national team. And the Shoremen of the Red Sea is the nickname of the Djibouti national team. So looks as if both teams are ready now to commence with the action. So it won't be long now. The referee, I think, just checking everybody in order. We're not too far away. And there goes the whistle to get us underway. South Sudan, kick-off. Played forward straight away, Djibouti. That was Shakir Sharif. One ball forward, trying to pick out the tall timber of Daniel McKenzie up front. Going back to the goalkeeper. Josiah Godfrey in goal. Michael Dudek has been the regular for South Sudan, but Godfrey under the bar today for South Sudan. Carried forward now confidently by Martin Mole. And penalised this time for the challenge is Malik Domkok. Short pass taken. Jordan Pockler plays it out wide. Hassan Mohamed Kir plays it down the line. It'll be a Djibouti throw in the shadows as they lengthen over the pitch. Long throw goes into the penalty area, but easily dealt with by South Sudan. Well, that's a clear foul, not penalised, but the ball played forward and collected by Magai Deng. Dispossessed, back with Djibouti again. And that will roll all the way through to Godfrey. Long ball played forward, climbing high was Oli Lagalia. And taking a tumble is Ali Mohammed. Hopefully he's going to be all right, just fell a bit heavily. Ali Mohammed, who was part of the Perth Red Star under-18s in 2020. Glad to see he's back up off his feet. Drop ball for the goalkeeper. So a nice first easy touch for Charlie Progencia. Should be headed clear with ease, but the wind is getting a bit blustery here. Played forward again into space. Friday Zico having to chase it. Got a bit of a nudge in the back, but that was not a bad ball forward by Afian Gianto. Friday Zico, normally the season campaigner. I'm just trying to work out, I think it's Cole Riak is wearing the captain's armband today. And certainly there was good refereeing there. Climbing was very clear from Hassan Mohamed Kir. So Dorchol over the ball now for South Sudan. Just trying to hold a line at the edge of the penalty area. Djibouti. Friday Zico now comes across. Everybody in a line at the top of the penalty area. Djibouti looking to push forward. Friday Zico hits it towards goal and over the crossbar it goes. Can see why they're going to try that with the wind so blustery it might just hold the ball up. And not able to keep that in play. That was a miscommunication. Ali Mohammed smashes the ball into the fencing. Into the penalty area it goes, across the face of goal. It's going to be the opening goal. And South Sudan open the scoring. Magai Deng with the opening goal. Just 4 minutes gone on the clock. And that is the perfect start for South Sudan. The defence just let the ball run across the face of goal. The keeper never grabbed it. And so 1-0 to South Sudan. Good ball across the face of goal by Lagalia. And the defence just did not deal with it. So Djibouti, 5 minutes gone, already trailing by 1-0. So this will test their resolve now. They're going to have to just click in and focus, and an overhit pass that time. Straight out of play from Jordan Pockler. Jordan Pockler, Fremantle City player. Had a spell playing overseas as well. Lagalia plays it forward to the goal scorer once more. And he looks to cross it, swirls away from goal, should stay in play. Will be picked up in the end by Chok Dao. Chok Dao lays it back now to Dor Chol into the penalty area. Dor Chol again, just lays it square. That's good defence though from Djibouti. Closed it down really quickly. Brave challenge as well, as they're about to fire off a shot. That was a good challenge from Samir Horani. And now South Sudan right back inside their own half. Should just say that this match is 45 minutes each way, and then extra time before we go to penalties, should we be level at full time. Helped on, that was a brilliant back heel. Audacious really from Gianto. Unfortunately though, his teammate Mackenzie not running into that space. Mackenzie now trying to close down, and that's just, well, that was just a foolish foul to give away from Mackenzie. Born in Edinburgh. So Josiah Godfrey now will just take this free kick and play it upfield. And the crowd continues to make their way into the Olympic Kingsway Football Club. A good flick on that time from Juma Wade. Was it Juma Wade? No, sorry, my apologies. It was Malik Domkop. Juma Wade is on the bench. So offside given against South Sudan. It's a steady start, even though South Sudan already have the opening goal. Djibouti looking to play it out from the back. Cut out well defensively. Dor Chol looking to play it forward. Heavy touch. Should come back to Dor Chol. And complaints from Shakir Sharif. Well, it was his poor control that led to the ball bobbling forward. Picked up again, this time by Jordan Pockler. Djibouti ball just in front of the bench for South Sudan. Down the line it'll go from Mohamed Kia. Mackenzie lays it off, nice turn, creating a little bit of space, step over. Not really going anywhere at the moment, but trying hard to, is Horani. Ball eventually comes all the way back to Mohamed Kia. Pockler just lifting it over the top. And the flag is raised again for offside. So we've seen a lot of offsides today. He was playing fairly, I wouldn't say really high line, but fairly high line. Godfrey again. part in the Sports Australia Pacific School Games several years ago, Josiah Godfrey. So neither team at the moment really putting their foot on the ball and grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. It's being played forward, it's up in the air. Finally it's on the deck and evading the challenge there and getting a good pass out to the left-hand side. Good work from Domcock. Good pass to Domcock now, just inside the penalty area, being forced away from goal. Friday Zico, good pass from him, picks out Dorchol, ricochets up and it's just gone out. And it's a goal kick. It looked like it might have just dropped inside the post, but certainly well chased by Oli Legalia, who was with Forestfield in 2022. Legalia, apparently he's always the last one to turn up at training. That's his own admission. So good work keeping possession by Pockler. And it's again Kolriak, I believe, wearing the number 10. Good ball out wide onto the left-hand side. Well, a clear push in the back. How the referee has not paid that. 2 hands in the back, push the player to the ground, and play on is the call. I know you want to keep play going, but headed forward again, should be Djibouti ball, but it ran too far away, and Dorchol plays a good ball round the back. Magai Deng, can he get the second? Lays it back. It's run away that time, unfortunately for Oli Legalia. He keeps it alive inside the penalty area. Good skills, great shot, even better save. That is an outstanding save. Charlie Potencia with a really good save at full stretch to deny Chokdao. So first corner of the game going the way of South Sudan. And just taking his time, Friday Zico. That's with Buildup in 2022. He's been with several clubs over the years. Former South Sudan international, the first one from Australia to play international. Another penalty, another corner going the way of South Sudan. So again, Friday Zico looking to use the wind, being urged to get the ball in by Dorchol. He's put it to the near post again. Pressure is good by Djibouti coming out of defence. Zico clips it to the top of the penalty area, trying to create a little bit of space, but the pass intercepted with Domcock. Now there's a chance for Djibouti. It's a good pass forward as well. Heavy touch. Gianto had a really good opportunity. I think he got caught between two minds, whether to go himself or whether to lay the ball off for Harani, and in the end he did neither. Now that was a really good opportunity for Djibouti. So South Sudan building out from the back as the shadows start to stretch over the pitch. Carried forward positively by Martin Moe. Then the ball over the top. Oh, determination. That was brilliant by Magai Deng. Just the keeper to beat, looks to square it. Oh dear. And coming back, put out for the corner by Pockler. Should he have gone himself? Should he have tried to drill it past the keeper at the near post? Very unselfish. Magai Deng, well, he's nicknamed the Magician when he plays for Jaguar FC. And he's already got the opening goal. And there was a little bit of magic there as he burst through two players to create space for himself to run in on goal. So the ball now to come in again. Chokdao to take it this time. curling away from goal. Great header! And that is a brilliant header from Oli Lagalia. And Lagalia makes it 2-0 to South Sudan. Great ball in and a wonderful header from Lagalia. South Sudan all smiles as you'd expect. Oli Lagalia really rising superbly inside the penalty box, but should give some credit to the ball in as well. Chok Dow with a really good delivery. Chok Dow, who came through the Irene McCormick Catholic College, was born in Kakuma, of course the refugee camp in Kenya. Several of the players here were born in refugee camps. South Sudan pick up the ball easily. And you just feel Djibouti need to find something before South Sudan start to get on a roll. Zico can't keep it in play. Long throw, Mackenzie tries to flick it on. Good defensive play coming across from Martin Moe. So Djibouti ball just inside South Sudan's half. Now we've got two balls. Again, it's a really long throw, and Mackenzie bursts into the penalty area. Great ball across, and a really brave attempt from Samir Harani. Harani is not the tallest, but he rose as high as he possibly could, but just could not get the header on target. Not a bad effort, though, by Harani. Samir Harani, who was at the Ashdale Secondary College and played under 15s and under 14s for Western Australia when he was playing his football with Ellenbrook. So South Sudan ball goes all the way back to Martin Moe. Run up the flank coming from John Thorpe. Lagalia rising again, showing just how high he can get. That looked like it came off the hand. And penalised was Dorchol. Dorchol, who had a spell over in Victoria playing for the Moreland Zebras in 2018. Also had a couple of years with Perth Glory. And again, I think we're just waiting for a ball to be... I don't know where they've all gone. One, I think, went out of the field behind the Djibouti goal. Ali Mohammed. Clips the ball forward, deflected up in the air, and Godfrey will claim that one for South Sudan. Martin Moe having to go back, chased by Harani. Managed to get around him. Whistle's gone. And it's a South Sudan ball. Godfrey looking to switch it out to the left. Friday Zico gets it under control. And that was asking a little too much. Again, it's a monster throw. Martin Moe, good header. Godfrey would claim it. So that long throw could cause a few problems when tired legs come into play. Cole Riak, I believe this is, wearing the captain's armband. I have no number 10 on my team sheet. Again, good jump from Harani. Harani will get the ball this time. Lovely turn away. Harani, though, ran out of space. That was unlucky. Got the better of John Thor, but then there was no space for him to accelerate into. So throw to South Sudan. 20 minutes gone. And another push in the back. Throw in taken. Torchol will get the ball back. Was that off the hand? Not according to the referee. It's very tight down this side, and Pockler again plays it over the sideline. Djibouti playing it back into the defensive line. Riak goes wide again in the defensive line. Gets the ball back. Zico now. Plays it into space, but the defence should get there. In fact, the goalkeeper comes out quickly. Charlie Pregencia. And just Nagalia closing down really quickly. Martin Moe brings it down on his chest. Gets the ball back. A quick pass back from Domkok. John Thor now. Happily played back into the defensive line. Deng Marwian. Martin Moe wide, and just too little space then for John Thor to keep it in play. Chance to go forward for Djibouti. Mackenzie just gives it straight back to South Sudan. And switching play, but just too much on that as it drifts over the player on the far side. That is chopped out. Headed forward into space. There's no midfield pushing forward for Djibouti. Just sitting deep. And again, well, that was a strong header going in that time from Hassan Mohamed Kir. So South Sudan in a good attacking position, just walking back now to take the throw. John Thor is going to go for the long one. Pockler and Harani just plays it over the byline, and it will be a corner to South Sudan. And not surprisingly, who comes across but chopped out. Delivered the perfect corner before for Legalia to rise and power a header home. So Djibouti have a player on the back post and the near post. Played into the near post this time, missed at the near post. It was a good attempt from Magai Deng. So I think that might be, was it another offside or is it a free kick, I think, given to Djibouti? Oh, maybe it's gone out of play before it was played forward. And Pockler just literally barreling his way through. Happy to go back defensively was Chok Dao, and he's put under pressure. Chok Dao skipped out of that tackle coming in from Ali Mohammed. Oh dear. Well, there was no need for that. Chok Dao, I think, was unhappy with the challenge from Ali Mohammed. And looking to defend his teammate was Nada Kayat. Just needs to calm down Chok Dao at the moment. And both players picking up a yellow. So you just wonder whether that will play any part later in the game. We saw in the juniors it did, with the final goal scorer being sent off, as we now have a drinks break as we are 25 minutes into the first half. Score at the moment is South Sudan 2, Djibouti 0. And it gives me a chance again to acknowledge our sponsors, the WA Police, who are recruiting now and looking for people with different backgrounds and cultures to reflect our local West Australian community. If you want a job with more, visit letsjoinforces.wa.gov.au. And Geodrill, aiming to be the preferred drilling partner in Africa, and they're a leading exploration drilling company based in Ghana, employing and training Ghanaians, and have been a long-time supporter of the Perth African Nations Cup here in Western Australia. And we thank them for their support. And of course, Lifespan Consultants for all your life insurance and financial planning needs. They're based in Wembley, and their number is 63238691. So just pause the game, write the number down, 63238691. And let's not forget Healthway and their Make Smoking History message. So players back out now, and play can continue towards half-time. As I mentioned, it has been a very hot day here today. There is a lovely breeze now blowing across the field of play. That's a very good header defensively coming from Hassan Mohamed Kia. Oh, given away inside the penalty area, and lucky to get away with that. Chok Dao was determined to get on in. Djibouti obviously finding their voice here now. There's plenty of South Sudan supporters, I can tell you that. But they, even though they're in the lead at the moment, very quiet. So the throw-in to be taken by Hassan Mohamed Kia, nodded on. And just delaying at the back. I thought they delayed a little bit too long, but South Sudan, they do like to sometimes live dangerously. There's Nada Kayat that was looking to burst through. One just bouncing away, unfortunately, for Gianto. Gianto, who had a really good chance early in the match. This is football these days. Well, in 2021 he was with Rockingham City. Good burst forward. Riak, I believe, has stolen that. And another good steal by Djibouti. That time bursting forward, Shakir Sharif. It comes to him again. Sharif pushes it wide. Harani receives it. Harani looks to go square again. Ball almost brought under control. Eventually it was, but Hassan Ahmed bursting forward again come Djibouti. And the shot, unfortunately, just scuffed from Sharif. Shakir Sharif, who's with Stirling Lions, ex-Perth Soccer Club and Florida Athena player. And just, you feel, South Sudan need to just lift the tempo a little bit before half-time, or they're going to find themselves conceding one. cannot give Djibouti the chance to get back in this match. Throw taken quickly, the ball played square. Domcock, and it's just gone over the outstretched leg that time off Chocked out. So the throw goes the way of Djibouti, down in their own corner. Throw in from the side. So Mohamed Kier has stolen a good 5 meters there. Mackenzie brings it down. Looking to switch play. Belted wide was Jordan Pockler. Cut out defensively. That was a good intercept coming from Deng Marwin. Good anticipation from the captain, Ali Mohammed again. Read it well. Mohammed goes infield. The crowd appreciate that. Ali Mohammed again. Short pass into the midfield. Sarsen Ahmed loses out. Here comes South Sudan. It's played out wide. He was onside. And it's a good save from the keeper. Charlie Pregencia coming off his line well. All he had to do was slip the ball to Lagalia. Good defensive work from Harani. Harani comes up with the ball. Harani accelerates over halfway. Harani, that time though, just could not get past the outstretched leg of Martin Moe, who put it over the sideline and into the stand. So good play from Djibouti. That's Mohamed Kier with the throw. Down the line he goes. Harani keeps it in. Well, no, he doesn't. The flag goes up. I thought he kept that one in play. So a little bit disappointing for Harani. And again, almost anticipating where the ball's going to go, and Djibouti prepared to take the risk of trying to intercept. Cut out well at the back that time by Sharif. Loses out though. Chance to come forward now for Dor Chol. Lays it across. Lagalia will keep that in play. Pulls it back. Good save, Perentia. And wide. And a long, long way wide by Chocked out. Pregencia with a really sharp save at the near post. Keeping his side in this. 2-0 down at half time. Is none too bad. I'm not sure if Ali Mohammed is waiting for treatment or he's just having a bit of a breather while they get the ball. I think it's the latter, as we now get 2 balls. So goal kick to Djibouti. Trailing by 2-0 at the moment. Robert Charlie Pregencia hitting that one long. Held up just inside Sudan's half, South Sudan's half. Stolen away by Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes infield to Harani. Harani surrounded by South Sudanese players and had nowhere to go, and they play it back to Josiah Godfrey. Godfrey looking very relaxed at the moment. Ball played wide this time. South Sudan clip it forward again. The ball holds up in the wind. Magai Deng having switched sides, gets the ball back, but he's offside. Flag went up the minute the ball was passed to him by Dor Chol. So carried out by Ali Mohammed. Tries the diagonal ball. It took a touch off the South Sudanese player, but Godfrey will collect that with ease. The sun still shining brightly on that far side, but the shadows beginning to stretch across the penalty area at the end to our left-hand side. Sharif played it forward. Pokler now holds it up on halfway. Pokler, no one really there. Lent on, got the pass away, takes a tumble. Jordan Pokler, I think, a little bit fortunate to get given that free kick. Certainly he was impeded, but he seemed to be making his way forward. Aquinas boy, Jordan Pokler. And he must have been, actually, I must have been a bit harsh, because clearly he is actually in a bit of trouble here. Just didn't look like there was anything too harsh in the challenge, or maybe it just caught him in a very sore spot. Well, he's up on one knee, now up on both feet. Pleased to say he's all right, and I think, yeah, it just caught him in that very delicate region, and that's why he's probably hunched over, and he'll probably be okay shortly. But Mackenzie over the ball now. He's going to try a shot from long range. He struck it well. Now Pokler, the last thing he probably needed was the ball now. Looks to go square. South Sudan. Sharif played it forward. Over the side it goes. Sharif will take the throw quickly. Harani, it goes over his head. Picked up by Riak now. Goes back to Friday Zico. And that ball's going to hold up nicely. A really good run again from Magai Deng. And good defensive work being done coming back by Likwa Shabangu. Shabangu covered a lot of ground to get back to cut that one off. Likwa Shabangu, originally from Zimbabwe. Brought down just in front of our commentary position well by John Thorpe. Holding up in the wind. Shakir Sharif just nodding that one forward down the centre of the field. Shabangu again just getting that one forward. Strong on the ball, keeping possession is Kayat. Kayat creates a little bit of space now, trying to play it infield, intercepted by South Sudan as they look to now play it out of defence. So far, so good. And again, Magai gets a little bit of space now. Just to keep it a beat. Good save, it goes behind the follow-up players. Legalia tumbled to the ground. Not sure if he was impeded. And the shot, that time coming in from Dorchol, was blocked. Djibouti looked to go on the counter-attack quickly, laid the short pass off, should be kept in play. Gianto. We've got a player down behind play inside the Djibouti penalty area. The physio looking to get on there quickly. I think it might be Sharif. It looks to me as if it is Shakir Sharif. Shakir Sharif is a big unit of a guy, so you would think that if he is hurt, it's got to be something pretty big. I think he's just going to get some water. He's okay now, but of course we'll have to leave the field of play because the physio came on. So 39 minutes gone. So just about 7 minutes, I think, to half-time because we had a 2-minute drinks break. Still just 2-0 in favour of South Sudan. So South Sudan looked like they were just going to run over the top at that point. But Djibouti have just clawed their way back into this game. Created some good opportunities. Just haven't been able to do anything with the final ball. Lovely ball through the middle. Lagalia gives it back, skips past one challenge, forced wide again. Good work from Chok Dao, lays it back again to Friday Zico. Zico evades a high foot, pulls the ball down again and tried to play a short pass. Dispossessed now Harani. Harani knocks the ball ahead, and a brilliant tackle again coming in from, well, that time it was Martin Moe, I thought it was. Martin Moe has done that 3 or 4 times now as Harani's threatened down this left-hand side. Just timed his tackle to perfection. Jordan Pockler goes square. Gianto tries a long-range shot, but it's wide of the target, although it took a touch, so it will be a corner to Djibouti. This, I believe, is their first corner of the game, so what better time to turn it into a goal. Mackenzie just has a word with Harani, then jogs into the penalty area, just on the edge of the shadows. Right high up, looking to make a run towards the near post. It's hit low towards the near post and easily cleared by South Sudan. Deep throw, top of the penalty area. Harani collects, tries a shot, deflects wide. It'll be another corner. It's worth an effort from there. And he almost bent it towards the far corner. So Djibouti, right at the end of the first half, are really applying the screws to South Sudan, looking for a goal to give themselves a lifeline heading into half-time. Mackenzie again dancing around at the top of the penalty area. Looking to now make a darting run. It's a good deep ball, good save. Josiah Godfrey fists it over the crossbar. It'll be another corner for Djibouti.
I don't have it for mine. It's not for mine. It's for yours. I don't have it.
So the referee wants it taken from the same side. So curls in towards the near post, cleared by South Sudan. Emphatically towards halfway.
Every time I log in, it doesn't tell me to do that. It's your phone, you log into your phone, they have logged in.
So still Djibouti ball. Mackenzie jumps high, brings the ball down with his foot. Played a short pass. South Sudan get it back, and now there's a chance to go on the attack. Magai Deng slips the ball inside again. Chok Dao feeds it forward once more, looking to go on the overlap. Riak, long range effort, rising and wide, unfortunately, from Malik Domkok. Malik Domkok, who is an actor and involved with the Constable Care Foundation, which is, of course, part of the Police in the Community program. Strong header forward. Domkok again gets the ball. Dorchol. Once again, it's suddenly now South Sudan just having all the possession, knocking the ball at will. But then, to be fair, Djibouti keeping their shape well. Defensive shape is good. Fed out wide to Friday Zico now. Really needed a run to the back post. Ali Mohammed clears it well. Dorchol happy to go back again into the defensive line. Deng Marmian gives it back to Dorchol. Domcock, he's played that one a little bit short, but Martin Moe does well, goes back to his keeper. South Sudan keeping possession. Djibouti looking to just try and apply a little bit of pressure when they can. Zico closed down but still manages to get the ball back, goes all the way back to Godfrey again. And that's not the best of passes from Godfrey for Martin Moe, and he can't keep that in play. So pressure plays off for Djibouti. Harani. Oh, he's just walking until the referee tells him he's happy and he should stop. Jordan Poclier, and then just a miscontrol, unfortunately, for Djibouti as they look to be going forward from Hassan Mohamed Kier. Now Lagalia looking to get infield. It's good work again by the captain, Ali Mohammed. Ali Mohammed. Harani. Oh, Harani gets a round of applause for that. Players like that. Martin Moe again has to come across and stop them getting down the flank. Lovely little bit of skill from Harani. If you saw that at the World Cup, everybody would be in raptures. And not surprisingly, this very knowledgeable crowd here appreciating a moment of sheer brilliance. And that's nodded on, but to nobody in particular, and goes harmlessly over the baseline. So Godfrey plays it out. Mackenzie's looking to close down quickly. Riak. Zico now. Down the line he goes. Infield it goes. And collected by Djibouti, battling to try and get it back. South Sudan, but instead it comes wide now. Gianto feeding Harani. And Harani trying to just clip the ball over the top for Gianto, who was going to loop around. Obviously that was the plan, but the loop never really happened. It's a good idea. And pressure applied, but good defensive play coming from Shabangu. Shabangu so calm under pressure then. Played just up the line and over the side from John Thorpe. I reckon a few metres stolen there. Mackenzie was lurking behind. Dorchol left it for Friday Zico, and that is the end of the first half. Well, it's been a lively one, although slowed towards the end, but it was a great start for South Sudan. Magai Deng opening the scoring after a good ball played across the face of goal by Oli Lagalia, and then in the 14th minute it was Lagalia himself who scored after a brilliant delivery from a corner from Chok Dao. He rose and headed down towards the back post where it was unguarded, and that made it 2-0 to South Sudan. And as we head into half-time, that is the score that remains. It is South Sudan 2, Djibouti 0.
Which loan one language kajwit kay police call togoben elo kukwat call togoben in a link kia war kuyen elon one be nang kajwaj tanin kuyen ele be nang kajwit kache ko je ke kwan okunum dun yi na which loan one language kajwaj marot okunum police Western Australia yi Paul akuma gen WA Perth.
Welcome to Geodrill, the hallmark of safety first and eco-friendly drilling in West, East and Southern Africa. Established in 1998, the company operates in Ghana, Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire and Mali in West Africa. With state-of-the-art equipment, training and cutting-edge technology, Geodrill has become the vanguard of drilling on the African continent. With a track record of 2 decades of professionalism, dedication and commitment, Geodrill continues to lead the drilling industry, meeting the highest industry safety standards with an environmentally friendly drilling philosophy. Geodrill, your preferred drilling partner in Africa.
which lon won lenga kajwe kay police call to goben elo ku kwat call to goben inaleng ki war kuyen elon won bi nang kajwa tanin kuyen ele bi nang kajwe ke ko je ke kwan okudnom dun yi na which lon won lenga kajwa marot okudnom police Western Australia yi chipol akuma gen WA Perth.
Welcome to Geodrill, the hallmark of safety first and eco-friendly drilling in West, East and Southern Africa. Established in 1998, the company operates in Ghana, Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire and Mali in West Africa. With state-of-the-art equipment, training and cutting-edge technology, Geodrill has become the vanguard of drilling on the African continent. With a track record of 2 decades of professionalism, dedication and commitment, Geodrill continues to lead the drilling industry, meeting the highest industry safety standards with an environmentally friendly drilling philosophy. Geodrill, your preferred drilling partner in Africa.
Welcome back to Olympic Kingsway, where the second half of the senior final of the Perth African Nation Cup 2020-22 is about to get underway. Make smoking history, the proud sponsors, and currently South Sudan are leading by 2-0 against Djibouti. Is there a way back for Djibouti? Well, we'll know in the next 45 minutes. South Sudan, though, just looking as if they were totally in control. Only a few moments where you just felt that maybe, just maybe, they were a little bit complacent and they could pay a price for that complacency. But in the main, they've looked in control of this game throughout. Well, again, the security now just having to make sure everybody's seated so they don't block the view of the other fans. So we've got to change 15 for 8. I'm presuming is that Magai Deng. Dorchol was already on, so Abdullah Ali is on for Hassam Mohammed Kir for Djibouti. So the second half underway. And Djibouti, the possession given straight away to Harani. Slip square, Mackenzie very nearly bursting onto that short pass played by Gianto. So promising opening couple of seconds for Djibouti. And Josiah Godfrey has to go and retrieve the ball. Having spent most of the first half in the shade, now he finds himself in the full sun. Is there a way back for Djibouti? South Sudan almost believe that this is their trophy. A few years ago, of course, they were a little bit assuming that they would win, and were defeated by Sudan.
Hey, excuse me, you. Wait, can you sit down, please?
So picked up again well by Djibouti in the midfield. Forced away from goal though. Good pressure once more from South Sudan. Ball going over the side off Magai Deng. He was the player who opened the scoring for South Sudan. Djibouti closed down there. The ball going back into the defensive line. Captain Ali Mohammed playing it forward. And that one drilled upfield. Harani may bring that down. He does indeed. Looks to cut infield. He's a tricky little player, Harani. He's being held, I felt there. That's a good pass by him out onto the right-hand side to pick out Kayat. Kayat now looks to take on the defence. Clips a ball in. But the defender there for South Sudan able to clear that with no trouble whatsoever. Martin Moe, who's been outstanding in this game. He's kept Harani quiet most of the first half. Strong tackles coming in. Chok Dao looks to play that. That's a super pass to Magai Deng. He's closed down though well this time by Sasan Ahmed. Forced to go back. Dorchol just feeding it back into the defensive line. Martin Moe now looks for another diagonal pass, and it's brought down on the chest of Chok Dao. Chok Dao creating some space, blocked superbly. I think that was Shakir Sharif who blocked that one. So good defence again from Djibouti though, not allowing South Sudan a passage through and a chance to shoot at goal. Intercepted very well that time again by Gianto. Comes wide to Kayat. Kayat still going, got past the first defender, looks to clip it, and he gets a corner for his side. It's a really positive play from Nada Kayat. Plays with the Joondalup United Amateurs. Was with Sorrento under-18s back in 2020. Has to go and collect the ball himself. And Djibouti have everybody inside South Sudan's half except for their goalkeeper. 4 players outside the penalty area. Kayat clips it high to the back post, headed towards goal. I think it was a little shove, or may have even been a handball. And that is a great ball forward. Should be one-on-one with the keeper. Cuts infield. Good covering defence again from the captain, Ali Mohammed. That was really intelligent play, though, also from Chok Dao. Lagalia. He's won his team a corner. It's been a while since South Sudan have had a corner, but this will be their 5th. And Friday Zico making his way across this time. Dorchol, we shouldn't be surprised. 4 caps he has for South Sudan. Made his debut against Mali, and then also played 2 games against Benin. Friday Zico places the ball finally in the corner. Whips one towards the near post. Good header by the postman. Comes out to Zico again. Quick pass. And that's great intercept. Good work being done defensively by Sasan Ahmed. And this time it will be a Djibouti free kick. It's a good header by the player on the post. I've got a feeling it was Gianto who was on the near post. And then good work from Sassen Ahmed. Sassen Ahmed, who was part of Perth Red Star under-16s. Kayat again. Plays the ball back and just leaving the ball behind. That was just losing concentration. And then it was almost like a wrestling match from Shabangu rather. Lagalia looks to cut infield. What a tackle that was. He had to get the ball, and Lagalia gets a little bit of afters from Ali Mohammed. Well, they're certainly going in with firm tackles, and again the player making the tackle, Afayan Gianto, not the tallest player on the pitch. He's with Coburn under 18s back in 2018. Gianto, he wants the ball. And there's no demanding the ball from Djibouti. And that's just, well, a ball to nowhere. So South Sudan from the side. Come across the defensive line. Good pressure applied, but staying strong on the ball is Chokdao. Chokdao feeds it forward, looks to continue his run. Played square, Lagalia. Well, what a finish. It looked like he'd lost control, and somehow he managed to just get his foot around the ball and lift it into the back of the net. South Sudan 3, Djibouti 0. Lagalia with his second, and a really well-crafted goal. And that was well built up by Malik Domkok, was the player playing the ball through. So the celebrations continue for South Sudan as a team they make their way back into their own half, and you just wonder whether there is a response left from Djibouti. Well, we've seen one hat-trick today, Sam Dway scoring one for Liberia in the 3rd and 4th place playoff. Now Lagalia is on for a hat-trick of his own. Stolen away by Lagalia, and off he goes straight away. Knocks it round the back of the defender, forced wide though by him, and it will go out for a goal kick. And Lagalia, he's one of those players that, like a lot of players we're seeing today, moves from club to club. He was with Balkata Etna in 2020, Gualat Croatia 2021. Here he is, he's got around the back, good covering defence again by Ali Mohammed. And then Forestfield United in 2022. And players just moving clubs every year. It's not the best thing for your career, even though you may think it is. Sometimes you're better off just sticking at a club and forcing your way into the side and establishing yourself. Zico will go across to take the corner. And you feel if South Sudan get a 4th, we may see plenty more after this. Curled in, and it's just, well, the goalkeeper, I think he watched it all the way and he was aware it had gone out of play. Certainly the fans in front of me were getting out of their seats thinking it was going to drop in at the back post. Mackenzie out-jumped that time by Dorchol. Not able to keep it in play that time. Chokdao. Chokdao is another player with international experience, 3 caps. Played against Uganda, Burkina Faso, and made his debut in 2019 against Malawi for South Sudan national team. And it's great that we've got so many of these players playing in these games. So Kayat is coming off. Bit of a surprise because I thought he'd done a lot of good work for Djibouti. And Mohamed Farah coming on. And also coming off is Gianto. We've got a number 3 coming on again, not on the team sheet that we've been given, so we'll try and do our best to work out who he is. Has been challenging today with some of the team managers in terms of getting the team lists prepared quickly enough and then actually having the shirts correspond on the team sheet with the ones the players are wearing. South Sudan currently well in control of this match. Martin Moe. Mackenzie trying to steal it, but out-muscled in the end. Good work from Dorchol. Comes wide to Friday Zico. Zico wanted the man to come close to him, but instead chocked out, ran away. He's down by the corner flag now. Going to weave a way through towards goal. All the way back to Godfrey in the end. And that is some suit on the far side of the ground. I think that might be almost like a Spider-Man outfit. And just coming forward again, Djibouti. It's a ball to the back post, but it's going to go harmlessly wide and out of play. So Djibouti just losing out again in the midfield. Oh, well, was that a foul? Waved away by the referee. Certainly, I think chocked out, thought he was impeded. South Sudan just in the little shard of sunlight. Pokla loses out. It'll be a South Sudan ball again. And I must apologise, just had a message passed to me that it's Lagalia is the correct pronunciation of Oli Lagalia, the 2-goal hero for South Sudan. So we'll try and get that right from now on. I don't think it takes anything away from his performance, mind you. 15 minutes gone in the second half, so half an hour to go. Is there any comeback for Djibouti, or will it be South Sudan to just continue on their way? Well, it's a good ball wide again, looking to pick out chocked out. He's done well to keep it in play. Skips past one defender, couldn't get past the second. Good defensive play coming in from Pokla. And that's whipped to the back post. What a header across the face of goal. Lagalia. Another chance will come. Shot, it's gone in! And there is the hat-trick. Oli Lagalia with 3. And it is a 4th goal for South Sudan. And that is victory, you feel, assured for them now. Just on the performance we've seen so far from Djibouti, who've really struggled to threaten Josiah Godfrey's goal. So Oli Lagalia with a hat-trick. And a well-deserved one as well. May have thought the chance had gone, but it shows persistency pays dividends. I think the goalkeeper, Charlie Pregencio, will be a little bit annoyed that that one seemed to creep underneath his body. Djibouti, a lot of people didn't expect them to beat Liberia in the semi-final. So they've done really well to get to the final of the Perth African Nations Cup in 2022. Irrespective of the result of this game. They've just got to play now with pride for the remaining half hour. And that's a good ball into the penalty area. Ran out of space, I believe, and it's a goal kick. Certainly doing all they can to create something. Well, just as we're looking to take this, I'd like to thank Lifespan Consultants again for life insurance and financial planning, based in Wembley. Played out defensively by South Sudan. Just had a few issues there, people knocking over the barrier to protect the cameraman. That was a high foot, but it was a really brave challenge in the end from Sasan Ahmed. And again, good pressure being applied by Abdullah Ali. And there's the man in the red and black suit now. He's moved up to just by the make smoking history sign. That is a great suit. Lagalia brings it down. Tried to get through 2 players, wins a free kick for South Sudan. And a substitution about to happen for South Sudan. Jawad Rezai, the player coming on, hails from Kabul in Afghanistan. Trying to see which player's coming off and whether they've gone off on the far side. Well, don't think the substitution is going to happen just yet. Looks like there's going to be a double substitution for South Sudan in a minute anyway. A little bit too strong in the back that time from Ali Mohammed. And the 4th official just trying to keep them back from the side of the pitch, because obviously they've stripped off their tracksuits and can be confusing. So Friday Zico. Waiting to take the free kick, but I think the referee now wants the substitution. So the player coming off is going to be Dorchal. Well, he's had a really good game and deserves a round of applause. Certainly, he's worked very hard during this game. Had a spell playing for Inter Leipzig in Germany in the 3rd tier, Dorchal. And coming off as well is Friday Zico. he will be replaced by Juma Wade. And just the two changes. And straight away, Juma Wade takes over the free kick duties from Friday Zico. Drills it low and just happy to let that one run out of play for a goal kick. Goal kick up to halfway, headed forward. Lagalia, over the head it goes, and well, the whistle had gone. And is he giving him a card? He is. Well, I gotta say, I don't think that Jawad Rezai heard that, because there was a split second I wasn't sure if the whistle had gone or not. So Rezai picks up a yellow card. And he'll be disappointed about that, I'm sure. Strong defence coming out that time from Shabangu. Ball almost just landing that time on the head of Domkok. So Djibouti, can they find something from somewhere? Mackenzie coming from deep now. So they're going to slide the ball forward. It came up off the foot into the jaw of the attacking player for Djibouti. A little bit unfortunate. We'll get a second chance now to turn and go on the attack is Mohamed Farah. Shabangu to Mackenzie. Mackenzie brings it down in the centre of midfield. Stolen away though, really well-timed tackle from John Thorpe. Bursting wide again is Magai Deng. Whips the ball in, the header was a good one. To the back post, kept alive by South Sudan. They play it to the top of the circle. Riak has to play the short pass. And again, it's John Thorpe keeping it alive for them, looking to turn in a tight space, and over the side it goes. It was good work again from Chok Dao. Riak will collect, gets a push in the back, and then just caught on the ankles was Malek Domkok. Malek Domkok, who I mentioned is an actor, had a spell at WAPO, the West Australian Academy of Performing Arts, but studied at Curtin University, a Bachelor of Arts. He's taking a while to get up from that challenge, and I think maybe just wanting a bit of a breather. Physio comes on, so that'll mean he'll have to go off. Djibouti players come over to their side and their bench for a drink, the forwards anyway. The defence are going to have to be ready. And the referee just having a word with the captain, Kolriuk. Not sure what he's saying, whether he's saying that this is time wasting or whatever, and he wants to cut it out. It was just interesting that suddenly he wanted a conversation. Certainly making his way off the field of play. Malek Domkok looks to be fine, just a little bit weary. So standing over the free kick though is Jawad Rezai. It's a fair way out. It's still probably a good 5 or 6 metres outside of the semicircle at the top of the penalty area. Rezai though seems to be measuring his distance and where he's going to put it very deliberately. And now He steps forward, curls it well. Oh my word! That is special. Jawad Rezai with a wonder goal from a free kick. Well, you could see him visualizing it, you could see him measuring it up, and then it was made to measure. Bottom corner, nothing the keeper could do about it. And that is South Sudan 5, Djibouti 0. Well, no wonder Rezai was pleased about that one. That was pure class. And nothing the keeper could do. Bottom corner. Again, there seems to be a little bit of stuff going on after the goal. And Ali Mohammed, the captain of Djibouti, involved again. Also getting involved is Martin Mo. Well, I'm not sure that's a smart thing to do, to slap a player in the face to calm them down. Shakir Sharif doing that. So we're just having the drinks break again after the goal. Well, not a bad time to do it, but 27 minutes gone in the second half, and it's South Sudan well in control of this match now at 5-0 with about 18 minutes of normal time left. Give me a chance again to acknowledge our sponsors. The WA Police Force is recruiting now and looking for people with different backgrounds and cultures to reflect our local West Australian community. If you want a job with more, just visit letsjoinforces.wa.gov.au. And of course, Healthway and their Smarter Than Smoking message. And let's not forget Geodrill. And they have been a long-time supporter of the Perth African Nations Cup. And they wish to be the preferred drilling partner in Africa, and also provide the safest and most cost-effective drilling services to the mining industry in Africa with minimal environmental impact. That is Geodrill, and we thank them again for supporting this tournament. And now the referee having to try and get the Djibouti players to hurry up and get back out in play. Looks like coming on for them is number 11, Zuhair Gabouz. And also I think the number 9, Yusuf Toure, is coming on. They're taking forever with this substitution. You'd have thought with the 2-minute break this would have been really quickly happening. Players would have been stripped and ready, and those coming off would have been made aware that they were coming off. I have to say it's ridiculous how long this is taking. Well, Mackenzie is coming off, and he's replaced by Zuhair Gabouz. Was with Joondalup United under-18s back in 2018. Hails from Wellington originally. And is that Hurani, I think, coming off? It is indeed. Well, that's a major blow, I would say, for Djibouti. Although Samir Hurani has run himself into the ground in this match. And we're just still waiting for the restart. So since the goal was scored, 4 minutes have elapsed, and finally we restart. So Djibouti just playing for pride now. A chance for South Sudan to showboat should they wish to. And it's kind of sad that the game is pretty much over with quarter of an hour to go, as I just cannot see Djibouti coming back and scoring 5. Down the line it goes, just letting that one run and turn was Nagai Deng. Numbers inside the box, and it's come back off the keeper, cleared to the top of the area. Poklia plays it forward, strong again on halfway from South Sudan. Well, I'm not sure again if that was a free kick. Both players just colliding. And we've got another couple of substitutions happening for South Sudan. Coming on is actually Kolriak, so he wasn't on there. So my apologies, the number 10. I'm not sure. Legalia is the player coming off. Has a hat-trick to his name. And also coming on is Luwaya Benjamin. And coming off is Malek Domkot. So maybe it was Sam Riak who had the captain's armband. So Luwaya Benjamin was part of the team last time around as well. So Djibouti hit it long. Godfrey should claim it with ease, and he does. And does that thing that we see so often from goalkeepers, just falling on the ground, which is just totally unnecessary. Shabangu plays that one forward. Will come back again. Pokler played it forward, managing to pick out Ali Mohammed. And a yellow card given to Sam Riak. And the cards becoming fairly regular now, late in this game. And it's getting a little bit scrappy. So is this a chance for Djibouti to pull one goal back? The referee walking back the 10 metres, wants to pull the defensive wall back with him. I wish I could tell you who was over the ball, but as I mentioned before when he came on, no number 3 on the team sheet. So Djibouti looking to get a consolation goal. We got a 4-man wall. Sai Godfrey has the sun in his eyes behind the man over the free kick. It's played short though, and it's a good save by Godfrey. The first he's had to make really in this game to deny Sasan Ahmed. And that was a good ball into the penalty area, and he saved it with his feet. And that's good concentration by the keeper. And that's going to run all the way through now. Rezai plays it forward. Kolriak to Sam Riak. He just left the ball behind for a second, but got it back under control and just pokes it away. And we'll get the free kick, I'm sure. Abdullah Ali. Product of Perth Balga Senior High and Perth Red Star under 16s and under 18s. South Sudan again on the attack, evading that challenge. Ball comes back to Lawaya Benjamin, looking for the return pass. It never got to him. Djibouti now give possession away once more. Happy to play it all the way back to Godfrey. Was Martin Moe. Riak. Benjamin turned from him, and clumsy challenge again from Abdullah Ali. It's probably the last one he's going to get away with before he gets a card, I would think. Chopped out to Riak. Great angle ball, but well read and watched all the way. Still though, Benjamin picks it up for South Sudan. Ali comes back and wins it back for Djibouti. Strong tackle, determined to get the ball back that time. And that was really good play by John Thorpe. Oh, so close to the perfect slide rule pass. Catching the defence. And now the flag goes up for offside. Now we've got about 10 minutes left by my estimations. And again, good ball forward to Riak. Riak looks to pull it back. He's got the better of the defender. Looks to square it across the penalty area. And denied. It was a good block. And that was a great chance for Magai Deng to get a second. But it was a really good block, came in and denied him the chance of a shot. And we're going to have a final substitution for South Sudan. Chok Dao coming off and will be replaced by the number 2, Enes Beza. Enes Beza comes from Yozgat in Turkey. Supports Galatasaray. I'm sure some people would say there's only one team in Turkey, and that is it, but of course there are several others there. Fenerbahce fans would certainly not agree with you. Martin Moe, again solid at the back for South Sudan. Abdullah Ali plays it back to the defensive line, was looking for the pass back, but just wrong-footed. And the ball goes out of play. Well, Djibouti have it back. The ball played forward to Sasan Ahmed. Comes wide now to Yusuf Torre. Just leaves the ball wide onto the left-hand side. Looking for the step over, got the ball back. It's stolen away by Riak inside the penalty area. Lawaya Benjamin keeps calm, and South Sudan just pass their way out of trouble. Benjamin now, a little bit of space for him to move in. Can decide where he's going to play it. Riak let it run over his boot. Desperate defending. Oh, superb to get the ball back when it looked as if he'd already lost it. Rezai to Riak. Getting quite dark in the shaded areas now. South Sudan passing their way forward. And offside flag comes up. So it will be Djibouti to play the ball out of defence. Taking it from the wrong spot. They're going to have to go further back. Shabangu. Headed clear once more by Martin Mao. Captain brings it down. And just over the side it goes off. Inez Beza. Two players there for South Sudan, and they get the ball out of trouble. Luwaya Benjamin looking for Riak down the middle, but again, just too much pace on the ball. Goes all the way through to the Djibouti goalkeeper, Charlie Pregencia. Benjamin again with time and space. This time it's cut out well defensively by Sharif. Plays it long. Martin Moe heads it forward. Beza got a touch, but Sharif will be there and just got between him and the goalkeeper. And that's been kicked pretty much straight up in the air. Ali Mohammed brings it down. Two captains tussling in the centre of midfield. Ali Mohammed driving forwards, got a man wide, gets the pass away, played across the penalty area. Well, it was not a bad idea from Torre. And it will just go out on the far side for a throw-in for Djibouti. Throw-in taken quickly. Sasan Ahmed cuts infield. Pokla now. Evaded the first challenge, looks for his captain. Well read, good defensive play again, that time by Juma Wade. And Wade plays it to Rezai in space. Rezai's got a bit of pace. Rezai lost a bit of control. It came off his knee. Should keep it in play. Lays it square. Touches a good one. Beza! That is a 6 for South Sudan. The substitute Enes Beza, the smallest man on the pitch, comes on and scores and makes it 6 of the best for South Sudan. South Sudan 6, Djibouti 0. And again, for some reason, there looked to be a little bit of comment being made. Well, there is no need for this. I'm not quite sure why Ali Mohammed is getting so upset. And even the coach is trying to calm him down. Well, normally the captain is the player that calms everybody down. Abdullah Ali is trying to calm him down. The bench from South Sudan are just having a word with him. Nobody likes to be beaten, but it's been almost after every goal. He's had something to complain about. Well, I make it that we're approaching the last 3 minutes of normal time. And the goalkeeper punches it over the side. Can't see down the far side at the moment. All the fans in the way. And the referee is, I think, trying to calm things down. And in the end, he is sent off the captain, Ali Mohammed. Well, it was probably inevitable. Gives the captain's armband to Shabangu. And some of the crowd have seen enough now. Well, a sad way to end for Ali Mohammed, but something really got under his skin. It's not going to change the result, that's for sure. So Djibouti now down to 10. And a shove in the back. I mean, how could that get missed? And I think the referee thinks it's not going to change the result, so we'll blow the final whistle. And so that is the end of the final in 2022. An emphatic victory from South Sudan. They open the scoring in just the 5th minute. Magai Deng getting onto a great ball across the penalty area from Oli Lagalia. And then Lagalia got his first goal in the 14th minute. After half time, it was 2 quick goals from Oli Lagalia. He scored in the make it 3-0 and then 4-0. Rezai came off the bench, was awarded a yellow card almost immediately, but then killed a magnificent free kick into the bottom corner to make it 5-0. And then another substitute sealed the victory, making it 6 of the best for South Sudan when Enes Beza tapped in. The final score here, South Sudan 6, Djibouti 0.
which lon wan lenga kajwe kay police call to goben elo ku kwat call to goben in aleng ki war kuyen elon wan bi nang kajwa tanin kuyen ele bi nang kajwe kache ko je ke kwan akunum dun yi na which lon wan lenga kajwa marot akunum police Western Australia yi chipol akuma gen WA Perth.
Welcome to Geodrill, the hallmark of safety first and eco-friendly drilling in West, East and Southern Africa. Established in 1998, the company operates in Ghana, Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire and Mali in West Africa. With state-of-the-art equipment, training and cutting-edge technology, Geodrill has become the vanguard of drilling on the African continent. With a track record of 2 decades of professionalism, dedication and commitment, Geodrill continues to lead the drilling industry, meeting the highest industry safety standards with an environmentally friendly drilling philosophy. Geodrill, your preferred drilling partner in Africa.